second. Is this a bracket for this year's NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs? Well, I say we do some predictions, shall we? Let's get to it. Yeah, alright, so here are the teams coming into the 2022 NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. And maybe I shouldn't say coming into because the playoffs already started. Yeah, I'm a bit late on doing these. Why? Well, I didn't even know what teams were in the playoff bracket until the day that the playoffs started. And another reason why, I'm not going to tell you because it will be released as a future video. Stay tuned. Before we start, let me explain this here. This does not look like the Los Angeles Kings logo magnet thing as they're facing the Edmonton Oilers, because I lost the Tampa Bay Lightning magnet, and now we're using this, not even an actual logo magnet, it's just a random white magnet that says VGK on it for Vegas Golden Knights. And let me just focus on it. It doesn't want to focus. There, VGK. So now let's get into it. Ha 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 ha. Now I don't really have a reason why any of these NHL teams will move on past the other teams. It's sort of just random. As you know me, I like random, but I think of it in my mind, but the explanation why is too hard to explain. It's the reason why I can't explain it. It's too hard to explain. So let's start with the Western Conference. Colorado, Nashville. Colorado, as my favorite team in the NHL, will move on. Minnesota and St. Louis. St. Louis will go up against Colorado. I want a rematch of August 2nd, 2020, Nathan Kadri buzzer beater with 0.1 seconds left. Round robin. 2020 NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. That's one of my favorite moments in the NHL, okay? Nathan Kadri is my favorite player. Anywho, Calgary, Dallas. Calgary will be moving on. Edmonton and... nope, not Vegas Golden Knights. Los Angeles Kings. Edmonton will be moving on. Then Colorado and St. Louis. Not all your favorite teams have to move on. So St. Louis, I think, will actually beat the Colorado Avalanche, even though I really want Colorado Avalanche to win. That's just how I do it. Calgary and Edmonton, the Battle of Alberta. Edmonton will be moving on. And then St. Louis and Edmonton, the conference finals. St. Louis will be going to the Stanley Cup Final. Again, not really a reason, or sort of a reason, just too hard to explain it. Now we go into the Eastern Conference. Florida and Washington. Yes, Florida is actually going to be moving on. Wow. And then Toronto and Tampa Bay. Toronto will be beating Tampa. Yeah. Wow. A lot of surprises here, but random. Carolina and Boston. I think Boston will be moving on. Pittsburgh and New York Rangers. New York Rangers will be moving on. And Pittsburgh is my third favorite team, so like I said before, not all your favorite teams have to move on. Florida and Toronto. Sorry, Toronto. Florida, moving on. And Toronto is also my fourth favorite team. I only have 4 favorite teams. And like I said before, not all your favorite... Okay. Then Boston, New York Rangers. Boston will be moving on. And then the conference finals, Florida and Boston. Florida will be going on to the Stanley Cup Final. I tried to look by looking into the phone. And now, for the ultimate game, Stanley Cup Final. St. Louis and Florida for my predictions. The winner is... St. Louis. Yeah! St. Louis will be winning the Stanley Cup in 2022. My predictions. Now, furthermore into the Stanley Cup predictions, let's move everyone back. On the NHL Bracket Challenge on the NHL website, there is an option to guess how many games the first round games, or series, I guess in that case, we'll go for. Like, maybe just we'll go for 5 games, or 4 games, 6 games. There's only 4 to 7 games, so one of those. And then you do that, but not for any other round, just the first round. And then the second and final added bonus, you gotta guess how many total goals there will be in the Stanley Cup Final Series, in this case, St. Louis and Florida. So I guess 19 goals for the Stanley Cup Final, total goals in the series. And now back to the first round, I'm guessing Colorado will beat Nashville in 6 games. St. Louis will beat Minnesota also in 6 games. Calgary and Dallas, 6 games. And Edmonton, Vegas, 5 games. And then over to the Eastern Conference, Florida and Washington, 7 games. Toronto and Tampa Bay, also 7 games. Boston and Carolina, 7 games. And Pittsburgh and New York Rangers, 6. And then blah, 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 St. Louis beats. Then it goes to the Stanley Cup, Edmonton goes there, Florida goes over here, and Toronto. There, boom. And there you go, that's my Stanley Cup predictions for 2022. I am a bit late. By the time I'm recording this, it's Friday, which means that my favorite team, Colorado, has already played 2 games and won both of them. But you never know, Nashville could come back all the way from 2 down and win the series, which I hope doesn't happen, but it could. So, thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the future videos that will be about this bracket. And as always, like, subscribe, we'll see you next time. The St. Louis Blues win their 2nd cup of their franchise, first in 2019, and now in 2022. Oh.